My entire family agreed I'd be the worst father alive, but I was 3 weeks away from finalizing an adoption. My family and I were sitting there watching my little nephew run around, when out of the blue, my auntie said, "I'm glad the good kid of the family has a child. Can you imagine if the other one spawned a kid?" Everyone giggled, making obvious side glances at me. "God, can you imagine?" My dad said. "That kid would need therapy before kindergarten." I set down my water and announced proudly, "Actually, I'm in the process of adopting a child." The entire table went silent. Then they started laughing even harder. "You're adopting?" My brother Julio nearly spit out his drink. "You don't even have a wife, man. You couldn't hold down a relationship in high school, college, or now." My mom shook her head. "Honey, you can't even keep a plant alive. How are you going to raise a human being?" She snorted. "Remember when your hamster ran away?" My uncle added. "That animal literally chose to die in the walls rather than stay with you." But none of those things were true. It was Julio who had destroyed the plant by pouring Sprite instead of water, and it was him who took my hamster and blamed it on me. My uncle leaned back in his chair. "Adrian, you can barely take care of yourself. Your apartment's a mess. You eat takeout every night, and you're always forgetting to pay your bills on time. That's not father material. That's a death sentence for the kid." The entire table roared into laughter again, but that only made me more determined. Over the next 6 months, I worked overtime to earn that promotion at work. Better job, better stability, better future for my son. Yeah, my son. 7-year-old Isaac, who'd been bouncing through foster care since he was 3. I made sure our apartment was clean and safe, cabinets filled with food and snacks. I learned to cook meals, take him out to all the places I'd wanted to go as a kid. I showed up to every supervised visit, every meeting, every appointment, even watched parenting videos on YouTube, but it wasn't easy. The first week Isaac moved in, I burned dinner 3 times and he cried himself to sleep asking for his old foster mom. When he got sick with the flu, I panicked so hard I called the nurse hotline 4 times in one night. I forgot about picture day, sent him to school in mismatched socks more times than I can count, and once accidentally used fabric softener instead of detergent for his clothes. There were nights I'd lie awake terrified I was proving my family right, but then Isaac started smiling more, started running to me when I picked him up from school, started calling me dad without me having to ask, and I realized I was learning, slowly, messily, but I was learning. Meanwhile, Julio's perfect life was falling apart. His wife had caught him cheating with a babysitter, and they went through an ugly public divorce. His son started getting suspended from school for fighting, but still, my family never joked about Julio being a terrible father. They rallied around him, supported him, told him it'd all work out. 3 months after the adoption was finalized, I received a call from school from his teacher, who boasted about how well-adjusted Isaac was and how much he constantly spoke about me. "You're clearly doing an amazing job," she said warmly. We started talking about more than just Isaac and quickly exchanged numbers, and for the first time, I had someone I really wanted to commit to, someone I knew who would be good to Isaac. But just as things started going great, on Isaac's 8th birthday party, something completely unexpected happened. My whole family came to see the mess, only to find a happy little family that they all said would never happen. None of them could look me in the eye until my brother Julio stumbled in drunk and upset. He looked at me holding Isaac's hand while we cut the cake, and something in him just broke. "You think you're so perfect now?" he yelled. "Playing happy family? That kid's gonna end up just as messed up as you. You're gonna ruin him just like you ruin everything." The room went completely silent. Isaac pressed closer to my side and yelled out weakly, "You're wrong! I love my dad. He's the best." Then my mom stood up. "Julio, that's enough. Adrian has been an incredible father." My dad added awkwardly, "Better than I ever was, honestly." One by one, they each said something about how patient I was with Isaac, how happy he seemed, how I'd stepped up in ways they never expected. My girlfriend, Isaac's teacher, smiled and slipped her hand in mine. "You're the father all kids dream of having, and soon you'll be the father of 2. She patted her stomach and smiled warmly. The entire family crowded around, giving their congratulations while my brother Julio stood there, turning more and more red. Then something in him snapped. He started laughing maniacally. "This is insane," he said, still laughing, his eyes wild. "You're all buying this? Adrian playing house with some random kid?" He stumbled forward, pointing at me. "I know what you did. I know your secrets, and if you think this little happy ending is real, you're all idiots." He looked right at Isaac and grinned. "Your dad's not who you think he is, kid." My girlfriend pulled Isaac close as Julio backed toward the door. "You'll see. You'll all see." Full story on my channel.